I'm going to Poland this week. I'm going to go to Warsaw, then to Łódź, and then to Poznan. So stick around if you want to see some different vlogs of Poland. Let's go. Bina! Oh, just arrived in Warsaw. Good morning, everybody! I slept like trash. There were 2 people snoring all night, but that's what you get in a hostel. I always forget how like hot and sweaty that some hostels, especially in like ancient, well, this isn't an ancient city because it was rebuilt after the war, but you know, they need aircon. It's too stuffy in there. We're gonna do some touristy things over today and tomorrow, but first I'm gonna get some breakfast. Back when I lived in Lincoln before I was vegan, I used to get these pastries from the Polish supermarket, and that was one of the things that I missed the most when I went plant-based. When I bought it, I didn't realise it was going to have all this blueberry filling, or currant, or whatever it is, and this is like a crumble-like texture, and it's absolutely amazing. This is the National Museum, but it looks kind of scary with the gates and the like security and stuff. But let's go. National Museum. I apologise if the framing is really off. Unfortunately, my flip screen no longer works, whether it's up or down, and this camera doesn't have a viewfinder. Anyway, let's go get a coffee and then go to a Harry Potter shop. Hidden in plain sight. So I got a homemade lemonade. It's alcoholic, but I don't know what the alcohol is nor how strong it is, but it's very nice. It's kind of sour, but it's like pleasant sour. And then I got a half pint of vodka, which the guy said is quite popular, but he doesn't drink beer, so he couldn't like advise me on the taste. Heat is crazy here for a British girl. It's 27 degrees Celsius, it's very sunny, it's lovely, it's gorgeous, heavenly, paradise some might say. As you can tell, I'm a little bit tipsy. I think it was the cherry liqueur. I just got my holiday pin. I think it's a very, very beautiful one. We are now off to see the Mermaid of Warsaw, which is the older sister of the Copenhagen Mermaid, the Little Mermaid, as known by the Hans Christian Andersen tale. If you haven't seen the Copenhagen Mermaid, then go back and watch my Copenhagen vlogs. There's a gorgeous shade of green. There's like seahorse, unicorn, Pegasus creatures. They're my favourite, if you didn't know. Oh no, you know the rules. I am so impressed by that museum. I feel like there's so much more I need to research. I've realised that I know basically nothing about the Cold War, and I feel very angry and upset that I don't know enough about it. So that's going to be my homework from this trip, is to learn more about the Cold War. Oh my god, it's hot. Okay, it's pierogi time. I have the cabbage and mushroom ones, and there's also vegetarian ones with lentils inside. They usually come with cream or like bacon or something on top, but I don't want that. It smells good. I really like the filling, but I'm not too sure about the actual dumpling part of it. Really tasty, really flavourful. They're a bit bigger than I thought they'd be as well, so that's good. I made a good decision. Of habit, so I've gone for my old trusty reliable poke bowl, edamame beans, crispy tofu, sweet corn, radish, onion, kimchi, avocado, and I think this is soy sauce, and there's rice underneath. I've also gone for a raspberry lemonade, which I thought was going to be cold, and I need a cold drink, but it's room temperature, so this looks amazing. Let's go. I have travelled half an hour to come and see the David Bowie mural. Go listen to Speed of Life from David Bowie. Okay, that's all. First stop of the day is going to be to go to Green Cafe Nero, because I'm just wondering why it's green, to be honest with you. It is very warm in Warsaw today. I kind of wish that I brought sun cream because I'm getting a little bit red. I've gone across the river to find a cafe called Honeycup for breakfast. First attraction of the day is the Neon Museum. It's a little bit far out of town, but it only costs about £3.50. I've read some of the reviews from the Neon Museum and they all kind of say that it's like one big room, it's very small, some of the signs aren't working, but I'm just excited to see what they have. so hot today and this is so needed. I don't think it gets this hot in England. I'm roasting, but I'm loving it. I'm going on a free walking tour now if I can find the tour guide. I'm in the meeting point, but
speaking of Eter, also in September, Warsaw gets a visit. Entrance of the building, like in the middle of the building, you would see that there is not a bullet hole, something much bigger exploded there definitely. And this is left open on purpose. It's a small memorial now, reminds us of the times of war. Are listed on the pillars of the tomb, so you can see it's not just modern history. When you look behind me, you see here night view. Talking about this building here, we don't talk about the bullet anchor is a symbol of hope. Even when you spot 2 or 3 of them, you would see that aha. Everything goes underground into secret. So I'll just use this graph to explain.
I had planned to go to the Rising Museum after my World War II tour of Warsaw, but the tour ran on for about 3 hours, so now I don't have time. Well, I don't have quite enough time as I'd like to spend in the Rising Museum. So I'm going to have to come back to Warsaw to do that because tomorrow we're going to Wood. Anyway, I'm going to the Gestapo Museum, which I didn't know was a thing. It was a suggestion from my tour guide, so I'm very thankful for that. I'm very interested in the Holocaust, World War II. I feel like us as humans will never know everything, and it's kind of frustrating because I want to know everything and we'll never know what's true and what's fabricated, and there's catalogues and what's the proper word for it, like papers and things that will never be released, and a lot have been destroyed, and I just think it's important to learn as much as you can about things like this.
During the Warsaw Uprising, the building in Schucha Street was used as a place for holding civilians living in the districts occupied by Germans. They were unregistered, and most of them were executed in the surrounding squares and courtyards, or in the ruins of the main inspectorate of the armed forces which had been destroyed in 1939.
the grilled seasonal vegetables with mushrooms and hummus. Talk about specific. This looks so good. I'm a snacky eater. I like to have a little of a lot. So we have a meat replacement here, I think. Hummus, potatoes. We've got some grilled vegetables, olives, pita bread, and asparagus. I love asparagus.
You prefer more sweet or sour?
Custom made rum sour. I keep wanting to say whiskey sour, but I don't drink whiskey. Made with kraken rum, £6.50 in a capital city. I have had a wonderful 2 days in Warsaw. See you in Łódź.